Hey guys, how we doing? Move to earn GVB back with weekly update here just on my move to earn apps. Hope you're all good. Sorry it's a bit late. Normally I would do these on a Sunday, but it's, as I say, it's been a busy few days with some of the different projects that I've been working with. So things are starting to ramp up, which is good. So just brief overview. Not a lot's happened. I've got an exciting project to go through with you at the end of the video. So please stay tuned for that. I'll just give you a bit of a heads up on some of the things that's been going on in Walken. As you know, it's my favourite one. So Walken, it's been a bit up and down recently. The price of Walken, the Walken token, has been bouncing around all over. If we have a quick check at the price as of today, we can see that yeah, we're going down big time with the price of it at the minute. So this can be looked in two ways. We can look at it as just before I carry on, I don't know what happened there when it went to 0.428 pence. But as we can see over the month, it's been a bit of a downtrend, and yeah, I'm a bit unsure with the price at the moment, but I kind of try not to get too invested in the price now. I used to be like checking it every 2 minutes to see whether they're gone up or down, driving myself quite crazy with it. So it's a good buying opportunity at the minute, and there's plenty of opportunities still in the market. Just before I go give you a quick update on my cats, I'm just going to update anybody who doesn't already know on the new competition that's came through. So the duels for me has been a biblical disaster. In all honesty, my cats are very good stats on them. The big mistake I've made with this game was not buying legendary clothing or epic clothing before the duel thing came out. It was something I knew I'd probably need, but unfortunately I focused a bit more on breeding rather than getting the legendary clothing, because the legendary clothing at one point was about 4,500-5,000 Walken. If we have a look at it today, for example, let's just see. I mean, as you can see there, the epics about that price now. So legendary for the hats, 13,000. If we have a look at, say, the t-shirts, for some reason the 16,000 there. For some reason the type of clothing does tend to change dramatically in terms of what the price is. Accessories are normally pretty high, as we can see here. Yeah, so you see there, like the accessories are like 8,700 Walken for an epic one, whereas if you only want to buy one item of epic clothing, all you would have to do is go back to the hats, and you can save yourself 3,000 Walken, you know, and you're going to get the same kind of level of return, obviously, because the stats will be the same as long as you just double check that you're getting the right stats for which cat you need. The updates came in with I can't show it at the moment because my uncommons are they are currently waiting for their energy, but there has been a new update coming for the PVP duel, which basically it's a one for common and uncommon cats, because there wasn't a lot of uptake from that, because they would be obviously getting their asses whooped by the other cats out there. I mean, my legendary cats are struggling with some of the other cats that's out there with the amount of clothing that they have. So they've created one where it's 10 Walken tokens for you to win, and you get both boosters for free, and it's 50 mist berries to compete. And so I'm gonna probably invest some money, especially with the Walken price being where it is at the moment, and get possibly some epic clothing or maybe some rare clothing for the common ones, to see if I can get a bit of a foothold in this player versus player, because I don't really want to invest too highly in the clothing side of things to get like a cat competing in the top level, because I think there's so many good cats out there already that I could put a lot of money in, and it might take so long to get a return. I'm going to kind of maybe steer clear of that and work on my lower cats. So yeah, about 2,500 again. That's nearly doubled in value again to what it used to be. But keep an eye on it. There'll be plenty of clothes going on there from the birthday part of Walken, which was offering double rewards. That's finished now, as far as I'm aware. So there'll be plenty of them going on there. So now's probably a good time with the price being low, and obviously people that want to get rid of them now because they don't need the clothing, and now that they can't double their rewards. So keep an eye out on that. I'm going to be doing some breeding this week as well. Again, it's going to be more money, but I'm going for it this week. I've decided I've been a little bit too stable with my walking cats, because it's been a good return. Every day out walking, I take a minimum of $60 a day out of it, which may need to start being reinvested in some parts to keep it stable and try and keep yourself ahead, to be honest, because I want to be up there with the top players in the world with it. And I know I am, but I'm not in the top sort of 20 at the minute, which is frustrating, because if I had got that legendary clothing when I had the impulse to do it, then this would be a different video I'll be bringing to you now. But we're going to do some breeding. I will be doing a breeding video separate, so it'll be a bit more detailed. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to breed this one, and I'm going to get this lad here to level 10, and once they breed, we can see there's lots of epic chances for those to drop over. Little quick tip here, which will be on the other video as well in more detail, but if you look at the white paper, the level 10 is needed to make sure it has a better chance of getting the genes to connect. So I've had a few comments in different videos about how the genes connect, and again, I'm not going to go into too much detail here because it needs a whole video of its own, but just to give you a quick idea, so if you see here, we've got this cat here I paid a lot of money for quite a few months ago, so it's got 4 different epic drops. Now what I want to do is, this was its offspring that it gave. I'm just going to try and find it for you where you're gone. There it is. This was the offspring that it gave when I bred it with something else when I didn't quite know what it was doing. And it came across with 2 of the traits. So when these 2 breed later on this week, we're going to try and make sure that the colour and face match up with this here. So as we see, they both got the same epic traits there for colour and face. So that means that I've got a better chance of those 2 traits landing than I do body and ears. So I'm going to leave that one there for now. There'll be another video on that once it gets done, with a bit more detail on it, and you'll be able to see the sort of videoed breeding happen and watch what the results are. You might even get to see me being ecstatic. You might be able to hear me going very quiet and disappointed, but let's hope not. So that's where we're at with that. Again, there's going to be quite a bit of investment going in here. So like I always say, guys, please like and subscribe to this if you're not subscribed already, because it really helps the channel and it helps me keep this this sort of platform going, because as you can tell, it can be quite expensive. It's also quite rewarding as well. But yeah, please like and subscribe to it. That'll help me enormously. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment for walking. Just been selling some gems on there. So when you've came to this video, you'll have seen that if you watched the previous video, it was me opening a level 9 mystery box. I have just sold the gems that were opened in there. I'm not going to tell you what they are if you haven't seen the video already, so you'll have to click the link in the description to go and watch that video, and I'll add that on to the end of this video if you want to click on the card to watch it. Might surprise you with some of the results that's on there, so give that a watch. So yeah, not a great deal happening with Stepn. There's quite a few things on Twitter about different projects getting involved in it, NFTs, things like that. There's no airdrops, anything like that at the moment. It's all gone quite quiet. I spent a lot of time last week weighing up the option of getting another sneaker to see that, because what my idea was going to be was that I would do, I'm probably going to get around 6 to 7 mystery boxes a month that I'll be opening. So my idea was going to be to use this sneaker for the mystery boxes, and then buy another one that was going to be purely just GMT earning, with 3 or 4 comfort slots. The reality of it is, from the math that I've done, it isn't actually worth, in my opinion, getting another sneaker, especially of a rare level, or even an epic, which has slightly higher base stats than what my comfort is for here. It's not going to be financially better to do that rather than upgrading to getting a level 6 comfort gem, to be honest. So this sneaker is going to stay as it is, and I'm going to keep using this until I see another opportunity or if something better comes about. But I'm pretty happy to keep this at the moment. I've tried looking at all the different angles of getting more comfort slots on a sneaker, but for the cost of what they are, to how much it returns, you're better off saving your money, in my opinion, from what I've worked out, and getting yourself a higher level comfort gem. I'm sure that'll probably work all the way down as well. But again, like anything, do your own research first. Don't rush in. I've been guilty of doing that in the past on things, and yes, you do learn from your mistakes, but if you can avoid making that mistake in the first place, happy days. So that's basically where we're at with Stepn. Not a great deal going on. Stepn, I make about, it'll be about $20 a day I'm making at the minute from that, and obviously mystery boxes on top as well. So that's doing well. Genopets, getting a little bit frustrating at the moment. Not a massive amount happening. Again, it's a huge project, but they'll be working on some big things. And I know this player versus player thing is going to be a big deal, and that's why I've got in first, to make sure I can get as many steps done as I can to get this guy upgraded. I'm just going to quickly bank these steps here just before I forget. Should have fed him first just to make sure he's more efficient, but there you go, it's done now. So get them in. For anybody who hasn't seen this before, it's just starting as well. The first 1,000 steps that you do, you receive these prizes, which are used for feeding and playing with your pet. So just to give you a quick look at what it's like to feed the pet if you haven't seen it before. So you just press on it there. As soon as that goes green, you just flick your finger towards it. He's fed. It's very similar to the Tamagotchi kind of setup, so the happier the pet is, the better that they perform. Or Digimon, whatever it was you played when you were younger. So, yeah, ticking that over. Still got the level 2 habitat. The durability has gone on that habitat now, so I can't actually repair it anymore, so that will go to dormant eventually. And I'll have to see whether it's worth investing. I'm sure I will invest some KI, which is the sort of GST, if you like, of Genopets, to get that sorted. So, and we'll get that back up and running again. I am toying with the idea of buying some more habitats as well, whilst the price of KI is down, as well as genes down as well. And I've invested what KI I've harvested straight back into the gene staking pool, which will take I think it's 2 years for it to sit there, 3 years to be able to take that gene out. But it's at quite a big return. So again, I'll discuss that further in another video, what my thoughts are for that. So yeah, that's where we're at for that. I did mention to you I'd go through a different project, which I've got quite a bit of interest in. So I'll just give you a quick brief overview of this, because I want to speak to these guys to see if they want me to make a video based on getting some information out there. So I'll be looking at that. So this app's called Ezzy. And I mentioned earlier on that there's a lot of apps out there which are very Stepn kind of copycat companies. When I first seen this, I was a little bit concerned, as you got common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. So they're following a very similar concept to what the Move to Earn games are. Now, basically, what I struggled to get my head around with this initially, and this has took me a couple of weeks to really sit down and read the white paper and see what's what with it. So the idea is that you buy a sneaker, okay, and you basically do your walking for, I think it's 10 minutes per sneaker. Yeah, it's 10 minutes a sneaker, no matter which one it is that you pick. And what'll end up happening is you do your walk 10 minutes at just a normal pace. If in Stepn terms, it would be like using a walker or a trainer. So you can just do walking pace, so you can run in it. As long as you keep in the boundaries, which is really easy to do, you'll make your daily return of Ezzy. So if you were to buy, let's say, a legendary trainer, for example, you would get, I'll come back to durability there in a second, so you can see you get 2,775 tokens a day. And if I just get my calculator out here, so you're putting 25,000 down. Now, the current price of Ezzy at the moment is for 0.0470. So, for example, you would do 0.0470 times 25,000. I haven't done that right, sorry, 2 seconds. 0.047 times 25. That's better. So if you put investment in, I mean, again, there's a lot lower sneakers than this, so this is just the top investment, for example. if you put in that investment, it will cost you £1,175 for the trainer. Now, what happens here is you can see you've got, you'll make 2,775 tokens per day. That's guaranteed. Okay. Now, the durability means that the trainer itself lasts for 10 days. Now, once the trainer's gone, the durability's done, the trainer goes. Okay. So it's not like Stepn that way you keep your trainer and you consistently keep, you keep earning with it and so on and so forth. Now, at first that frightened me to a point that I thought, right, well, this doesn't seem like such a good investment, because why would I buy something that I'm not gonna have in 10 days time? So what I then thought was, okay, let's work this out. So if that's what I'm gonna put down for it, and I'm gonna make 2,775 times 10. So I'm going to make 27,750 tokens back. Okay. Minus 2,500. 25,000 for what I paid for the sneaker. That's how many Ezzy tokens I'm going to have after 10 days in terms of profit. So times that by 0.047. That means in 10 days I would make £129.25. And if we divide that by 10, that means it'd be £12.92 per day. In terms of dollars, that would be like $17 per day, $17, $18 you'd be looking to make from it. So not too bad, but it's a big investment. And what I kind of thought was, well, what's the point in just being able to use one shoe and making that a day when I could buy a Catathlete and make a lot more a day and keep the NFT as well. Or I could invest in a Stepn. Now, where I've kind of changed my mind a little bit with this project is you can actually buy more than one shoe, and after you've done your first 10 minutes, you can actually continue to keep on. It basically you can. So, let me get my words straight here. So, if you buy more than one shoe, you can then flip it to your second shoe automatically. So, after 10 minutes, this common one on the left, for example, will be done. And then the common one on the right will automatically work for the next 10 minutes. So you can, in theory, buy multiple shoes. And if you're doing like a 20 energy step and walk, this would run alongside quite nicely with it. So you could buy quite a few shoes at a cheaper price and add on to it. So in theory, you can do one walk whilst having two different apps available and make quite a good profit. Now, just to give you an idea with Ezzy as well, there's been quite a few good reviews as well on Twitter, which is why I initially held off looking for those to make sure it was quite legitimate. But when you look at the price of Ezzy, it's very, very stable compared to a lot of other ones on the market. Actually, it has gone down slightly from what it was the other day. As you can see there, it doesn't really fluctuate very much. So it's a safer bet, in my opinion, than what some of the other move to earn games are that are coming through, because if you're going to be guaranteed a certain amount of Ezzy, they're in control of the price a lot more, but also means you won't be surprised when you get paid at the end of it. So another quick thing to say on this as well, guys, is that it pays you the Ezzy every day. So the number that you see, for example here, if you bought the legendary, you'll get that per day. So if you wanted to withdraw that money for whatever reason and you weren't going to buy another shoe with it later on, you can take that money each day out and do it that way. And one final thing as well is you can now do this on the app as well. So as you can see here, this is the screen here where you can deposit, withdraw, etc. on it. That did used to be only online, and it was a bit of a pain to start with, to be honest. So again, I've been sitting quietly watching it, and I think now it's a good thing. Also, you can buy a trial one if you wish to as well. You don't earn as much for it, but you can try it first before you do buy it. So if you want to give that a go, happy days, go for it. You know what? I will put a promo code in the description. I don't normally really do them that much, to be honest, but if I can save you some money with it, or you can get a better deal with it, and I'll pop that in. And that's basically it for today, guys. So again, thank you for watching. Make sure you are subscribed and put your bell notifications on for it, because there's going to be a few more videos coming this week. So make sure you don't miss out anything on it, because it's going to be quite an exciting week for me in terms of what I do in terms of getting these move to earn apps updated. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.